What's up, everybody? Hui! Hi, Mighty! Oh my gosh, it's been a minute. How are you? Hey, Philippil! Put on a fresh set of lashes just now. T! Hi! Hi, love. How are you? Oh, I just put my lashes on. The glue is still tacky and drying. Oh, it is a warm Monday today. I did some Pilates in the backyard. Actually, it was yoga. It was a yoga practice by the same girl that does Pilates on YouTube. And like, I feel so stretched. I elongated my spine, took some deep breaths. It was a 15-minute quick little bit of a situation. I did my makeup today and even did freckles. I'm so proud of you. That sounds super cute. You have a lot of freckles, so it's only fair that you let them shine. I need to get better at mine. I wish my real freckles would pop through my makeup. Mine don't either. I have freckles all over my nose, and they go like up here on my nose and right here, and I always have to draw them back on because once I put makeup on, that's a wrap. They just get covered with the makeup. I don't know what I did with my hair today, but like it feels so healthy and so bouncy. Shelby, hey love. I was lurking in your stream earlier. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope your stream went well. Yeah, they go bye-bye. They go bye-bye. Let me acknowledge who was here first. Ooh, let's get a drum roll going. Danny with the Fanny 254. Period. Central Texas is in the house, okay? What's today's date? The 20th. Oh my god, today's the 20th. Danny with the Fanny 254. Anna Lynn, hi. Is that a champion tank top? Hey, Anna Lynn, I don't think we've met, but thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your emotes and your ad-free views. We also have a subscriber-only chat over in Discord if you'd like to join. Thank you so much for giving me your Prime. I appreciate that. So this is a champion bodysuit that I ordered actually quite a long time ago, but I barely wear it because this champion like engraved, I feel like if I wear it too much and wash it too much, it's going to start cracking. And this is like a vintage piece that I got from this brand called Frankie Collective. They have really, really dope like reconstructed vintage stuff. And I used to buy a lot of clothes from them. So this is what still remains in my closet. I can't tell if I like my hair today or what. Gotta separate the curls a little bit. I made some matcha waffles just now for hubby and I. They turned out pretty good. I always do half flour, half protein powder now, just so that there's a little bit of more protein powder. Also, wait, wash it inside out? I know, and like hand wash it too, right? It's such a delicate little piece, but the material is dope, and I just love the cut. It fits me perfectly. I'm slightly obsessed with this tank top, but it just sits in my closet like a jewel that can't be touched. So this brand called Planted, I believe their products are not only on their website, I imagine, but also available at Whole Foods. They send me a couple of lotions for the free, y'all, for the free. So this is a hand and body cream, and y'all know bartending, my hands are always so dry. Who? Oh, Doge, thank you so much for the raid. I had no idea you were streaming. Oof. Can't hate on a freebie at all. But not only was it free, you guys, this stuff, like, I promise you this is not a paid ad, okay? Obviously this was free, but like, This scent, it's called Vacay. Vacay. Oh my God, it smells so good. Like, I'm obsessed. And this one is like thick and creamy. This one's like, well, it's not super thick. It's still kind of like wet. And then they sent me another one. It was like a eucalyptus. It's eucalyptus something. That one I actually keep at work. So when I'm bartending, like in between when I have time, I put that lotion on. And the lotion we had before was like this hand cream by, like, you know, the generic hand cream. And that one was okay. But this one, this planted one, the eucalyptus one, does me so good at work. I promise you guys. So if you're suffering from dry hands like me, or this actually can be used on your body too. Or if you want to smell really, really good with really good ingredients, it's pretty much all organic. It just has some coconut, pineapple, vanilla, ambret, hibiscus, citrus. Like, there's no bullshit in this. Not sure how much it costs. I'm sure it's expensive. But it's really good. If you got a coin to spend and you need some lotion. I saw planted and I'm like, yes, sweetie, vegan. Yes, you already know. Absolutely vegan and cruelty free. You see the label. You see what it is. What do I have under my nails? Some makeup. How are you guys? How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Also, Doge. Did we get a shout out for Doge? Thank you so much for the raid. I hope your stream went wonderful. I'll give you another shout out because thank you for the shout out to Doge. Shoot. I'm a little discombobulated today. You know why? Because drama with Harold was kind of going on. So I thought everything was cool with me and the girls at work, but this other situation happened yesterday and I had to speak. I tried to talk to my manager and my manager is like, I'm all over the place. Had a bit of a rotten Sunday. Oh no, why? Dang, sounds like a fruit bowl, the lotion. It's so good. I'm gonna give y'all a quick tea. Also, oh, hold on. Let's get a drum roll for those of you that were here early. Oh snap. Valky, Estrellita, and Philippil. Thank you guys for being here early. And Estrellita. Yeah, we're going to be playing a little bit of Stardew Valley today before I have to go to work. I did pick up a shift today at 5 p.m. It's almost 3, so no book club tonight. I'll be moving the book club to Thursday, though. We'll get together on Thursday if you guys have time. If not, feel free to read the next 5 chapters. But we're going to be diving into chapter 16 through 21 on Thursday. Sorry, you guys. It was kind of a last-minute thing that I agreed to yesterday. But at least I'm getting hours. Found out I lost a side hustle I loved. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Sorry to hear, Mighty. Under very confusing circumstances. Oh, that's the worst. When, like, there's not clarity around something and something just doesn't really make sense. Like, why did this happen, you know? Sorry to hear that, friend. I'm wishing you the best. I hope that's something else. I hope that this will open another door for you. I'm hoping for that. So since we don't have a lot of time, I am going to dive right into Stardew Valley and I'll tell you guys what happened at work because... yeah, I gotta vent a little bit. I've been de-escalating drama all day because I'm in a group of 20 people, so there's a whole spaghetti bolognese of people who do and don't like each other. So that's fun, but some days there's a specific person that cannot be civil to save their life. Dang. Have at it, Keisha. Also, hi, Jordan, hi. T, why are we clapping? I missed it. Oh, I hope I didn't miss anybody's chat. Jordan, how are you? Thanks for being here and hanging out. Oh yeah, why are we clapping? Oh, spill the tea. Anna, you want to hear this tea? I will definitely let you guys know. Also, my YouTube doesn't work on my Switch, so I finally got it to download. I repaid for whatever, the Nintendo whatever for the next year, but I can't, like, I tried to just watch like a random video yesterday, but I need some sort of like HDMI cable or something. Maybe I need to hook up my display to speakers, but YouTube doesn't work. So, see, protected content cannot be displayed. Your TV or monitor may not support HDCP. Make sure the power is turned on and try again. If you're currently using an HDMI switch. Okay, that's what it was saying yesterday when I tried to watch YouTube. I don't know why it's saying it now when I'm not on YouTube. I hope that we don't have technical difficulties. Like, what? Oh, for all the first early gardeners. Yes, thank you, thank you. You were applauding with the applause. Of course, of course. Okay, so yesterday I was working with Harold. Harold is the younger one. And Harold was not in a good mood. I'm telling you guys, Harold was not in a good mood. And self-admittedly, Harold was like, yeah, I'm feeling bitchy today. So when Harold feels witchy, I'm going to call it witchy, not bitchy, but witchy. When Harold feels witchy, they are just not friendly. They're not friendly at all. Hey, Wayne, what's going on? Estrellita, no. Oh, the screen never moved so fast in my life. Oh, because of the redeems. Yes, yes. I was wondering if Keisha had started. Oh, Nimley. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss my highs to anybody. You ready for a 40-hour nap? Oh, Keish, Stardew is such a good game. Hey, Spirit. It really is, isn't it? It's just so good. So we're still in fall. I missed what day we're on. We got a cool 3 mil in the bank, 3.5. We ran the bag up. We secured another cute little $500,000. So here's what, oh, my hair. Okay, I don't think I like my hair today. I don't know, it's like so poofy. Okay, so I was at work with Harold, and I'm gonna turn the music down for a second because it's like distracting me and I need to focus. So I'm gonna turn this down for a moment. So we're at work. Harold's feeling witchy. Self-admittedly, I'm feeling witchy today. Harold also, which immediately activates my empathy levels, has an issue with her shoulder. Her shoulder, she messed it up a long time ago, and it just hurts really bad some days where she just kind of like, essentially she just curls up in a ball behind the bar because the pain is unbearable. And it's made me find a soft spot for her despite all the hate she's shown me. It's made me find a soft spot for her because I don't like to see people in pain, you know? And so, anyways, the past few shifts that Harold and I have been working together, Harold has actually been opening up to me a little bit, opening up a little bit about like her childhood and things like that. And I thought we were like making progress, like, wow, okay, like we finally like broke the ice and we're getting to know each other like as two human beings who are, you know, like flawed and have been through stuff, you know? But then all of that changed yesterday when I got to work. Harold was in a witchy mood and just really hard to work with. The thing about being a bartender is it's almost a part of your job to be able to work in confined spaces with a lot of people really, really quickly, all while multitasking and being kind, you know? Like that's part of the job, to work in confined spaces with a lot of people. But I think Harold has an issue with like people coming close to her and like having too many people in one space. And since Harold was feeling especially witchy yesterday, it like really highlighted how much she doesn't like being around people, you know? And it just like I felt like I had to tiptoe around her, reaching for things or being in the same place as her. And I just felt the negative energy increasing with like each hour that went by. So after Harold told me, yeah, I'm just in a witchy mood today, it all made sense. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you're just not feeling well. This has nothing to do with me all of a sudden now, because like I said, I thought we were kind of overcame this little barrier we had. So I'm like, okay, cool. But then around like about 3 hours into my shift, Harold goes, hey, so the manager said like you can start doing your side work if you want, and like slowly, basically that means me doing my side work basically means like, you know, start kind of doing your side work and then head home, like you're gonna get cut soon or whatever. But like I said, she said that the manager said I could if I wanted to, right? So I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'll start doing my side work. Because also I've been working since Thursday of last week. So I worked Thursday, Friday, worked a double on Saturday, worked Sunday, working today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So I'm trying to take it easy where I can. So if I do get an opportunity to, go home a little bit earlier than usual, I don't mind doing that because I know that I have to pace myself so that I don't burn out, right? So anyways, I start doing my side work, and this customer comes in that I've seen at the bar before, and I like to build rapport with customers that come to the bar. So I'm like, hey, how are you doing? Hey, you. So we start to get to chatting, and while I'm chatting with him, I'm catching up on dishes. Because the way that our bar works, you, as a bartender, our job is to be the dishwasher, the bartender, and the bar back. We don't really have bar backs at our bar, so we have to do all the little things like cutting fruit, getting ice, and then we also have to wash our own dishes. So when we are in peak hours, things can get really, really I guess the best way to describe it is high volume, right? You're doing a million things at once and you're just trying to stay ahead. So I see that there's a pile of dishes, and our director of operations does not like it when there's a pile of dishes, right? So this has been drilled into me since I started training. Never leave a pile of dishes, never leave a pile of dishes. So I took a quick break from my side work to help out, and I said it out loud. I was like, hey, Harold, I'm going to help you with the dishes real quick, right? Otherwise, we're going to get in trouble. So she didn't say anything. So as I'm polishing the dishes and running them through the dishwasher, emptying them, putting back, polishing, I'm talking to this guy. And in the middle of our conversation, she goes, hey, Keish, have you finished doing your side work? And I was like, no. I literally said, I was like, no, obviously no. First of all, I just said I was getting started on them. And second of all, you see me doing this, obviously I'm not done. You're being passive aggressive right now. I was like, no. And she's like, okay, well, can you get back to doing your side work? So I try to look at her girl, but the thing is, she still doesn't make eye contact with me, right? There's still that kind of wall that's still up. Child, anyway, girl. Girl, bye. So anyway. Hey, Caffeinated. Hey, Holly Pop. Oop, classic Harold, right? Back to that classic Harold attitude. In the middle of me talking to a customer, how rude are you? First of all, you're not my manager, you're my coworker. Okay? But let's really get into tea. So I was like, okay. And even the customer kind of looked like, oh, that ain't none of my business, that was kind of embarrassing. So I'm just like, okay. I was like, hey, I was trying to help you with the dishes. Well, did I say that? No, I don't think I said that, actually. I think I thought it, but I don't think I said it. I was just like, okay, because I didn't want any trouble, right? So I started doing my side work, and she just keeps rushing me. She's like, okay, you don't have to do that. Just do this. You don't have to do that. Just do this. And she's really trying to get me out of there after my manager said I could start doing my side work if I wanted to. So if the choice is up to me, why are you rushing me, first of all, right? So second of all, so then I'm like, you know what? I'm about to get out of her hair because I'm so over it. So then at 7:30, mind you, I come in at 3 to open the entire bar by myself. I don't start to be a part of the tip pool until 4 when the bar opens, right? So then I get cut 3.5 hours into my shift. She's there until 10, which means she gets 6 hours of the tip pool. I only get 3.5. And this keeps happening every week that I work with her. She tries to cut me quick, cut me early, just get me out of there. And I get 3 to 4 hours of the tip pool while she gets 5 to 6 hours of the tip pool. So as I'm leaving, I say goodbye to the manager, and my manager looked confused. She was like, oh, you're out of here already? And I'm like, yeah, well, honestly, I'm feeling a lot of anxiety right now because I feel like Harold is just rushing me to get out of here. And you know what my manager does? She goes, well, I just want everybody to get along. Like, I don't understand what people expect when they come to us about something. Like, because at the end of the day, if I sit y'all together and then you don't want to say anything, what, like, basically she was trying to say, like, don't come to me. Like, whoever you have a problem with, go and talk to them, right? So she basically says that to me. And I'm like, well, I was trying to come to you because I don't want to speak to someone and then that causes an issue and then I get blamed for not coming to my chain of command. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, I know, but I just want everybody to get along. Okay. So I clock out and I'm on my way, right? And so I also said to my manager, I was like, oh, like I said, I don't have a problem talking to her. If I have permission to talk to her and that is not going to get me in trouble at the end of the day, I have no issue letting people know how they make me feel. So she's like, yeah, it's just, yeah. So then, hold on, let me take my medication. Wow, right? Like I'm coming to you as a manager so that you can help manage the situation, but that seems to be too much. So anyways, so I clock out and then let's dive into the tea. So then I text Harold and I go, hey girl, just for the sake of transparency, I know you're not feeling the best today because, she said she was feeling bitchy, but I felt a lot of anxiety just now. I know you want to make money, we all do, but it doesn't make me feel good when I feel like I'm being rushed to leave. Not sure if it's your tone or the way you talk to me sometimes, but it doesn't feel good. I'm enjoying getting to know you and want us to continue to be able to work well together, as I do like working with you. You have a great work ethic. Because she does. When she's behind the bar, like she's worked some really big bars and like well-known bars. So like she knows what she's doing as far as like being a bartender. I'm going to go full screen real quick. Okay, I'm going to go full screen. So then she replies and she says, honestly, I was feeling pretty irritated at first. I felt like if I try to do a task, you just cut me off. So that's probably what you are feeling. I like to have a flow, and if I start a customer or start doing something, having someone take over completely throws that off, and yeah, it put me in a shitty mood. I was going to say something but just decided against it. And not to mention that coming into work and there was no ice, no juices, no batches, no silverware, and it wasn't that busy, so I apologize for making you feel a certain way. Okay. First of all, now let me read y'all my response because she is not getting some things right. I was like, gotcha. If that's the case, I would love for us each to have tasks. For example, okay, quick backstory. So what she's saying is that when a customer sits down at the bar and she menus them and gets them water, right? Because that's what we always have to do. We have to introduce ourselves, tell them about the place, menu them, bring them water. That's like first things first. After that, we take their drink orders and then we take their food orders. Whoa, I came into tea. Not cool pulling rank in front of a customer, period. So that's kind of the process, right? So what she's saying is that after she menus and gets water and gets them drinks, I then take their food order and put in their food. So she's saying she has a problem with that, right? First of all, let's break this shit down real quick. Sorry, excuse my French. Let's break this down real quick. Keish, what's good? It's dope to see you. Good to see you, Brooklyn. Good to see you. How you doing, friend? Hope the weather is nice on the East Coast. So here's the thing. When you're a server, yeah, you don't touch anybody else's table once you menu them, right? Every server's for themselves. When we're in a bar environment and we are in a tip pool, it is all about teamwork. It's not like the tips she's making belong just to her or the tips that I'm making belong just to me. Baby girl, we work together as a team because everything we make goes into one pool and it gets split by however many hours we work. Girl, they're trying to play. They're trying you. They really are. They really are, Nim. They really are. I believe what you're saying because your hand movements speak facts. Okay, I'm like, let's break this down all the way real quick. So, right? So that's just a quick little backstory. Like, first of all, we're supposed to work as a team because we're in a tip pool. Second of all, every time she comes into work, I'm the opening bartender, she's the closer. No matter if I'm on the well, because we only work out of one well, even though sometimes it gets really busy, technically we should have two wells. We work out of one well, one drawer, one cache, that's it. The general rule is that if you're on the well, you handle the well, period. The well, because the thing with our bar is our bar provides not only drinks for who's sitting at the bar, but we provide drinks for the restaurant because I work inside of a restaurant. So when you're on the well, you typically just focus on the well, that's it. The other bartender, unless you're working by yourself, if you're working by yourself, you handle the well and the entire bar. The other bartender, if you're on with two, is supposed to handle the bar while you handle the well. So she's trying to tell me that when she comes in and she hops straight on the well, right? Like she doesn't even ask me. If I'm on the well, she doesn't ask me like, hey, do you want to stay on the well or do you want to go to the bar? She just hops on the well like that's her space, right? So then automatically I assume the position of handling the bar. But now she's saying she has a problem that when she's on the well and she sees people come in and she menus them and gets them drinks, and then I go and get their food order, now she's saying that's irritating her. And I'm like, okay, so then this was my response. I said, gotcha. If that's the case, I would love for us each to have tasks. For example, if you're on the well and you'd like to handle bar 1 through 6, right? Because our bar is kind of like a square. So here's the well. Then you have bar seats 1 through 6, 6 through 12, 12 through 18, right? Like if you want to handle the well and all the seats that are on this side, handle your thing and I'll handle the rest. And I can handle the rest of the bar, that would be awesome. Because if you're handling the well and all of the bar, that doesn't leave me with anything to do, and we need to work as a team. Also, Harold, I said her name. Also, Harold, I told you that we need to have our other coworker do her side work before she left, such as stocking and restocking, and you said it was slow and we could handle it during our shift, and you told her to go home. There have been quite a few times where I've greeted a customer, brought waters and drinks, and by the time I come back, you've taken their food order. I've never thought of it as an issue and have always viewed that as teamwork and have appreciated you for it. This a group chat? No, this me, her. This is me and her. So then she said, right? So I'm breaking this down to her like, yo, first of all, you do the same thing to me and I don't find it irritating. I look at it as, oh my gosh, like Harold is so quick with it. I'm glad you guys are taken care of, period, right? But she sees it as like a threat if I do it. So then she says, right, but if she's there from 9 a.m., I guess it's just hard for me to understand why that sort of stuff can't be done during service. Like there's no need for people to be sticking around an hour and a half to do their side work. I guess that's just the way I like to work. And that's totally fine. Sorry I came off bitchy. So she's saying like, yeah, I sent the other coworker home because there shouldn't be any reason for her to still be here an hour after her shift to do her side work. First of all, that's pretty normal. If we're busy, that's pretty normal for her to still be here an hour after her shift to finish her side tasks. Period. I've done it. Like we all do it. I love this story time. Dry ussy energy all the way. All the way. So then I said, our other coworker worked very slowly today, self-admittedly, because our other coworker, she hasn't been getting a lot of shifts. So she said to me when I got there, because the bar was a mess when I got there. I was like, oh, honey, what's going on in here? She's like, sorry, Keish, like I haven't worked in a while and like I'm blanking on drinks and like I'm kind of out of the flow. So I'm like, all good. Let me handle the well and let me handle the bar. You just start doing like some like cutting fruit and stuff like that, getting us caught up. So I said to her, I was like, our other coworker worked very slow today, self-admittedly, because she hasn't worked in a while. When I came in at 11, the bar was a mess and I spent a lot of time cleaning up and getting organized. She also blanked on a lot of drinks, so I took over the well and most of the bar. She then spent time relabeling because we have to relabel everything by dates, like the fruit that was cut, the juices. Otherwise, if the health department comes in and sees that something is out of date, like we get hit for that, right? So it was something that needed to be done. I was like, she then spent time relabeling. I'm not sure why her side work wasn't done, but there's only so much delegating I can do while also handling everything else. I said, but yeah, no worries. I know you're also going through it with your shoulder, because remember, she has that shoulder pain, right? Every day she comes into work, her shoulder's in pain, her shoulder's in pain. I said, I appreciate your response and the apology. I said, also, since you delegate when I go home most days, I think it's a fair exchange for me to delegate who's on the well, since I never get the chance to be on the well when you and I work together. So in other words, we're addressing all the issues right now in this text message, right? Still trying to figure out why Harold seems to think she's the bar manager. I feel tired. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired, right? So then, no response last night. She responds this morning. She said, I don't mind switching up days of who is on the well, especially Thursdays. You can have that day every week if you want. I just have a habit of doing that because working with our other coworker, I'd let her take Fridays and Saturdays on the well, but she gets so swamped that she's behind on so many tickets. First of all, I don't understand why this other coworker keeps coming up in the group. I'm not her. it seems like a lot of the problems that you're projecting onto me is a problem you have with this other coworker. I'm not the one that didn't do my side work. I'm the 11 a.m. bartender, so it's not my job to do the side work. So I don't know why you are getting irritated with me. Can I say something random AF? Of course. I hope you get a break soon. Thanks, Shelby. Hey, been a while. Oh, Shelby. I'm laughing. Remember our conversation? Delegating and sending people home seems above her pay grade. Oh, we gonna get into that. Look. We about to get into that. So she says, our other coworker, I'd let her take the well, but she gets so swamped that she's behind. She can't handle the well and bar 1 through 6. So then the managers come behind the bar, which they do. When we're swamped, the managers do step in and they help us. She said, I don't like having that many bodies back there, and I never cut anyone without consulting a manager. That's just how things work there. If it's too slow for 2 people, then we send the person home, myself included in that. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Yes, so this is what I responded, right? I'm like, speaking of motherfucking cutting me, excuse my French, speaking of mother bleeping cutting me, I said that works regarding the well on Thursdays. Unlike our other coworker, this isn't my first bartending job, and I'm able to handle the well as be 1 through 6. Because our other coworker, it's her first time ever bartending. Like, she's in year 1 of bartending. She doesn't have that quickness yet. She doesn't have that ability to, like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like pivot on her toes and think about everything at once. I have like 5 years of bartending experience. I know how this shit works. So then I said, I understand that when it's slow, someone has to get cut, but it always ends up being me. And I notice it happens after you have a conversation with our managers. It seems that if it weren't for you going to talk to them, I wouldn't get cut, at least not so early. Yesterday, when you mentioned that our manager said I could slowly start doing my side work if I wanted to, I put little asterisk, if I wanted to, I was still rushed by you to leave. Then when I let our manager know I was leaving, she seemed surprised I was getting out so early. And to be honest, it makes me look bad as if I don't want to work. I don't get full-time shifts as of right now, and to come in, open the entire bar, and then get cut after 3 hours sucks. I don't mind getting cut early from time to time, but when it happens nearly every time, regardless of how slow or busy we are, it starts to feel unfair because I always get the smaller part of the tip pool. So then she says, I get that, I'll try to be more mindful. I said, thanks for understanding. So while all of this is going on, right? Because the thing is, we have 2 general managers. They're both women. One of them, I think, is an amazing manager. I really like her. She's very straight. She's never too high, never too low. She's very, very matter of fact. She takes her job very serious. The other manager also takes her job serious, but she's more emotional, and you can tell she doesn't like conflict, and her strong, like, she's not very strong at, like, obviously managing. You look so good. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Champion, real slay, preach. I remember you used to be all stressed and still smiled on stream and finally scored this job. And weeks later, what brought you happiness is being annoying. You really deal with a lot. You're dope, Quiche. Mentally is draining. Keep being you because people can't handle that. I appreciate that, Brooklyn. I was very excited about this job. And I still am. I love working. Like, this job is really showing me that I love to bartend. I do have a lot of patience. I will say you have a lot of patience because, woo, the bougie auntie said. Yes, so while all this, yesterday, after the softer manager told me, oh, I just want everybody to get along. I don't understand why people can't talk to each other. I said, bet, I'm going to go talk to her. I let my other manager who was off know. I said, hey, manager, I'm so sorry. I know you're off, but I just want to keep you in the loop. I felt a lot of anxiety just now before I left as I feel that Harold often rushes to cut me and rushes to get me to clock out. I know we all want to make money, but it doesn't feel good to be spoken to in a certain way or rushed to leave my shift, especially when I take my job very seriously. I tried talking to the other manager about it, and the other manager said she wants everyone to get along and that people need to talk to each other instead of coming to the managers. I have no problem with that, so I sent a message to Harold. Again, I just want to keep you in the loop. So then I sent a screenshot of my message to Harold to my manager. So then my manager said, hey, Quiche, thank you for letting me know. Please let us know if she answers. You and the other manager and I will address this immediately. So then I sent her screenshots of our entire conversation. But yeah, the other manager that's like more strict and more like about her business, she does not play when it comes to stuff like that. If I had to deal with a fraction of this nonsense, I just don't understand why I get so much cattiness. Keep these people in check. I have to, right? And the thing is, I'm not the only one that feels this way because we have a new bar back. She's so sweet. I love her. She has a big heart. She's beautiful. She comes to work with energy. She's very similar to me. And now I noticed that Harold, she's become a little bit nicer to me, minus yesterday. But now I notice that the more that this new bar back works, Harold is just be snapping at her. Okay, can you please not do that? Now the bar back is not even allowed to fill up water when Harold is on the well, because that's how much of an issue Harold has with like space. Like, don't come over here and fill up water when I'm on the well. So now, even though we never use two wells, the bar back has to get additional ice and open up another well just to dedicate that to water because it's become that big of an issue. Jealousy, it's because you're nice and pretty. And it's crazy to think that it could be something so like innocent. And the thing is, no matter how bad of a day I'm having, I always come to work. I say hello to everybody whose name I remember. I'm like, hey, chef, hey, you, hey, you. I try to speak Spanish with the señoras, even though I don't know any Spanish. I try to be nice to everybody. And even with Harold, like when I come in, I'm like, hey, how's your shoulder feeling today? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Harold, we're going to jump you. Harold either needs to get over the space thing or find another line of work. Thank you very much. It sounds like it's something personal in Harold's life that has bled into the job. And it is, because remember I told you guys she kind of opened up to me. So this is what I found out. She said, because I told her, I was like, with her shoulder, I was like, why don't you get health insurance? You've been here for 6 months, and after 6 months, you are eligible for health insurance. And, you do get enough hours full time to get that health insurance. She's like, yeah, I'm going to talk to the managers about it. She's like, and if not, I'm going to have my dad pay for the shoulder surgery because it's his fault that I've been working all my life. And I was like, oh, dang, like, what do you mean? How old were you when you started working? Because as soon as I turned 16, I started working too, She's like, since I was 11. I said, oh, keep being kind. Thank you. I will. I'm not going to let them change me. It's triggering their insecurity. Let's get into it. Hey, Yaren Gate. Oh my God, I really want some therapy for Harold. Señoras, esas señoras, I used to say señorita, but then my husband was like, no, if it's an elderly Hispanic woman, you say señora, like miss. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I told her in Spanish, I'm like, I'm sorry, I've been calling you señorita. I've been meaning to call you señora. She's so sweet. She's one of the line cooks. But sorry, y'all, we got people coming in and out the house. We got the plumber here today. I hope all is well with you too, Yaren Gate, all the way from Barbados. How you doing, friend? So she's like, yeah, I've been working since I was 11 because my dad had a restaurant and he made me work. Like, he used to put me on the dishes. He used to make me do things. And I'm like, dang. I was like, dang, like, I feel for you, And I thought we were cool after that. Like, she opened up to me a little bit. And, she even told me and confided in me about who her crush was. And I thought we were on the right track. And then yesterday happened. And I'm just like, God damn. Like, you gonna have to, and then I learned she's younger than me too, even though she looks a lot older, maybe because she's been working all her life. She's younger than me. She's like 1.5 years younger than me. She's almost 2 years younger than me. I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna have you talking to me crazy like that in front of customers. Girl. So yeah, that's kind of the little update. It kind of put me in a little bit of a mood last night and today. So we'll see what happens. I'm not working with her today because I picked up a server shift, but I'll be seeing her today because she's behind the bar today. So we will be seeing each other. And I just hope that like she was being genuine in her text and wasn't just saying that because it's in writing. You know what I mean? I hope that her attitude today reflects her apology and her being sorry for being bitchy to me because I did not deserve that. I was literally just over here living my best life, catching up with people and doing my work. Like, please do not play with my work ethic. That's one thing that I don't play about, and I'm very proud of my work ethic. And I've always been applauded for my work ethic over many jobs that I've had. So please do not play with me about my work ethic, talking about, have you done your side work yet? Can you please get back to your side work? Because first of all, it was my choice to even start my side work. So you should be grateful that I've decided to give you more of the tip pool. I love how you just deal and react to it all. I do. I'm like, no, we gonna speak. Once I got permission from my manager to speak on it, oh, better believe I'm gonna be speaking on it. The thing is, though, since I'm the only one, since it's not a regular thing for people to, I feel like for me, it's a very European. In Europe, growing up, when you have an issue with somebody, you tell them, not in a confronting way, but you just let them know, hey, this is how you're making me feel. And you talk about it and you squash it. In America, that's not really the culture. You don't really, in America, you talk behind people's backs. That's what you do. You just talk a lot of shit behind their back and then you like ignore them when they're around. Like you don't really like try to squash things with people or try to address it. But that part of Europe still lives in me where when I have an issue with someone, I love speaking on it. I'm very good at it. And I've been to therapy, so I've learned how to talk to people without, it being too, I still have an issue with it sometimes, which is why I'm glad we had this conversation via text. But sometimes my emotions do get the best of me, Sometimes I do wait a little too long to speak on something, and then by the time that I do, it comes out a little harsher than I would have liked it to. But I felt like I expressed myself very well in this text exchange and kind of highlighted all the things that I've been having an issue with. And now that I have the permission to do that, I will surely speak up whenever she treats me like this again. Same here in Barbados, but not everyone. It's very avoidant. Yeah. Haven't heard the whole story. Oh yeah, you missed it, Yaren Gate. Man, I can see why. Doing well. Not sure if you know I got a new job. Oh, you did. I think the last time we spoke, you had mentioned you got a new job. How's it been going for you? Hope it's been going well for you, friend. And yeah, I'm not saying that like all Americans are avoidant, but for the most part, that's kind of how the culture is, You just kind of don't say things when you have a problem with people because it's like I guess it's viewed as too problematic. Like in America. That's why I'm hesitant, that's why I try to go to the managers because I know that not everyone reacts well to people letting them know how they make them feel. Like there have been many situations where I did let someone know very kindly and non-confrontational, like, hey, you did this thing and it didn't sit well with me. Or like, hey, like this thing happened and it didn't make me feel very good. And then I get a very like confrontational response or like an aggressive response. And so I don't know, sometimes I'm afraid to like speak on certain things just because I don't want to cause an issue, But now that I know that Harold took that pretty well, I'll make sure to speak to her in person next time something like this happens. That makes sense. I'm dealing with that very same thing, dealing with the job I lost. You're dealing with the same thing at your previous job? Somebody was trying you and coming at you crazy? I like to use tact, but some people, no matter how nice you say it, how well your intentions are, it will still be taken. My manager told me that when I brought certain issues about coworkers. Exactly. Yeah, sometimes you can say it as nicely as you want, but they'll still take it the wrong way just because they're not used to people. I guess they're not used to criticism. So yeah, taken wrong. Yeah, I got you, Yaren Gate. But yeah, this job, the thing is, I just make so much money at this job. Like I'm fighting for it, like I'm not just, and the funny thing is, a lot of the girls told me, well, actually one of the girls that was training me, who I actually never work with because we never get scheduled on the same day. She told me, she was like, yeah, we've had a couple of bartenders, but they never last longer than a month. They never last longer than like a month or two. So when I heard that, my alarms kind of went off. Like, why isn't anyone lasting more than a month? And I'm like, now I know why. Now I know why. Because people feel like they own this bar, and people are very like money hungry because the money is really good, and people are getting really greedy about sending people home. So it doesn't make sense for a lot of people to stay if you're constantly being sent home early and not making that much money. Yeah, they push them out. Yeah. I can't stand people that are with personal development. Well, the fact that I lost the job was not communicated well at all. Oh, yeah, I remember you telling us about that. Yeah, that's not cool. Definitely not cool. You know, a lot of passive aggressiveness. I don't really like passive aggressiveness. I like it when people are direct. Not harsh, but direct. So yeah, we'll see how things go today. Like I said, we're not working together in a space per se, but I do rely on her as a server to get my drinks. So we'll see if there's any animosity when I see her. But like I said, I told you guys, my last job, I dealt with this for 8 months with another girl that I used to work with. She spread lies about me. She tried to pin all the girls against me. She was so mad that I worked there. She was so mad. She said I was an opportunist for applying and getting a job at this nightclub that I worked at before. I'm like, what? So we're all opportunists? Like, what? I'm getting a job, so I'm an opportunist? Like, crazy. But I feel like that situation made me so strong. And now, like, when these things happen, I'm like, you're not gonna break me, boo. You're not gonna break me. I've been through this already. I've been through this. And all the other girls telling me at the last job, yeah, you know, such and such was like saying all these things about you, and they just made you sound like such a horrible person, which is why none of us, you know, really talked to you or, you know, liked you, because she was just saying such mean, horrible things about you. And now that we've worked with you for a while, it's like none of that is even true. Crazy, crazy. Okay, what are we doing? It's 4 something. Let's pop into Ginger Island real quick. Why not? We have this nice little obelisk. Maybe we can get ourselves a dragon tooth from the volcano real quick. Fake bitches. An opportunist for wanting to pay the bills. When you work hard and show you are capable of more, lots get jealous instead of getting inspiration. Oh, right. That makes sense, because like a part of them feels threatened. For me, it's like the opposite. When I see someone going hard, like when I see Harold's work ethic, I'm like, yo, I'm about to go harder. Like, you're very inspiring. That's why I told her, I was like, I actually like working with you because you work hard. You know, you have a good work ethic. You just maybe are not a big people's person. And that's kind of an important quality to have when you're a bartender. It doesn't end with making drinks. So yeah, you guys, just taking it a day at a time. Like I said, when I get my money, it makes everything that I have to put up with worth it. Whoa. What are these mushrooms? I've never seen these before, you guys. Oh, snap. We got some new monsters? Wait, what's happening? Is this the update? What? Guys, I've never seen these mushroom monsters before. Is this the new Stardew update, or am I tripping? Is there anything that I can... Or maybe this is just like a unique level. And on top of that, we are all very good friends. Oh, if I press the issue too much, I'll be the bad one. No, exactly. Exactly. So I'm taking the risk right now of being the bad person for the sake of standing up for what's right. Like, I'm like the black sheep in a sense, you know, because I'm not the only one that has an issue with this person, but I am the only one that's speaking up. So it's kind of making me look, or it has the potential to make me look problematic. Hope your day at work goes better. Thank you, Mighty Lina. Oh, you guys were all friends when that happened to you at your last job? That's really fucked up. Now that's really messed up. Whew, that's even worse. Like, you pretended to be my friend and you fired me without any warning? Oh, that sucks. So sorry, friend. I prefer when people are direct, but here on the West Coast, a lot of people are passive aggressive. Definitely. And I mean, I get it. I feel like at the end of the day, nobody wants issues, you know? People don't want issues. But at some point, you do have to be mature and speak up if you have a problem. Because if you keep bottling that up, you're only hurting yourself, you know? It's not like the problem is going to go away by you being passive aggressive. It's easier to just say what you need to say. Okay, I'm trying to find a little magma monster so I can get me a dragon tooth. They seem so rare these days. I haven't come across one. Maybe I just need to, like, make sure I go deep in the mines. I feel like the deeper I go, the more chances I have of them popping up. Oh, there we go. There's one. Yes. Ah! Ah! Come on, you little monster. Dragon tooth? No, bone fragment. Okay, I'm going to keep it moving. Random. You should create a support Keisha at Work tab on Discord where we randomly message you and post funny or inspiring things so you can tune in if needed. I don't know if that makes sense. No, yeah, that makes sense. The thing is, I'm always so busy at work because we are pretty high volume. We can be during peak hours that I don't even get back to my husband when he texts me. But that's a really sweet idea. Maybe I'll make one for the group in general, like for all of us who may be going through some things at work. We can post like funny memes and stuff about like coworkers and just life stuff. And we can check it whenever we need. That's a good idea, Brooklyn. It's a really good idea. They'll ask me, are we good? And I will say, if I haven't said anything, then you can just assume we're good. It makes such a positive difference. Hey, what's up, Spot'em? Saw you were on last night. You had a cool 120 in the stream. Dang. I was live in there. Cartier glasses, I won't even Pikachu. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. Oh, you thought I wasn't going to sing it? Quick bathroom break and you can read and come out smiling. That's true. Quick little bathroom break. Sometimes we're not even able to take bathroom breaks. We don't get breaks at this job because we're that busy. But sometimes I do sneak away to go to the bathroom. It's kind of necessary. Just a little bit necessary. Okay, let's see if we can find another magma monster. We'll have your back, just know that. I appreciate that. Keisha, I threw that song on and I think you fell asleep. No! I know, I didn't fall asleep, but I was in here. I ended up putting on some instrumentals and working on music, so I muted your stream. Dang it. You put the song on? Dang it. Yo, I missed it. Oh my God, last night was up. We trying to partner before the con. I know, me too. I don't think it's going to happen for me, but for you, absolutely it's going to happen. Hello? Over 100 people in your stream just naturally like that? Crazy. When I get told I can't go to the bathroom, I just say either I pee right here, right now, or I go to the toilet. Thank you for talking about that, especially because it happens in streaming too. Ooh, let's talk about it, Nim, because yes, it does. Lots of passive aggressiveness or people getting jealous about new streamers, and I've definitely felt those energies. Yep. I felt it. Yes, a dragon tooth. Come on. Yes. Right on time, too. Oh, I'm so happy. So is there another magma monster that we can potentially get another dragon tooth from? And that's why my anxiety is so high at the cons. Okay, seriously. So obviously I'm a new streamer. I'm coming up on a year in July. Last year was my first time ever going to TwitchCon. I felt a little bit of cattiness from, it was one person in particular. Nim, you were so sweet too. I could tell you were having a little bit of anxiety, and you were by yourself too. And I'm sure when people see you, you're a really big streamer, so people probably get, I don't know, maybe too close or like attached. I don't know what you go through, but I'm like you said, there's a reason behind why you get anxiety. But yeah, I felt a little bit of jealousy last year when I went to TwitchCon, just like a couple of looks or whatever. And it was later confirmed that this person that was kind of giving me looks and stuff was known to be a problem that year at TwitchCon. So it's always good when you have a feeling and then later on you find out that like that feeling was there for a reason, like you're valid in what you're feeling. It's nice to see people, but I'm shy. You were really, really sweet and just so beautiful. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. And I wish we could have hung out longer, but I know we were both kind of going opposite direction. And so yeah, yeah. And then I just be hearing through the grapevine that there is a lot of drama on Twitch. I try to stay out of it. I myself have experienced some of it. I try to take it easy, you know? This is supposed to be a positive space, but people are going to be people. Literally was stunned by your beauty. Please stop. That's how I felt when I saw you. I was like, damn, she's beautiful. Like, goddamn. Fairy goddess, no, that's what I said. I said, pretty, petite, like, just beautiful all around. Both of you are so stunning. I can't. I was in an Eevee cosplay. Yes, I was a whole Eevee out here. I was so hot. That's why I had it zipped down, because it was really, really hot inside of that Eevee suit. And I think you had the braids in, right? You had like braids or twists. You had this really beautiful outfit on, a little heel. Very, very gorgeous. Aw. Yep, always trust your intuition. Definitely. Definitely. I like to think that I'm pretty tapped in with my intuition. Because not only have I gone through a lot, like, everything that I went through in my childhood really serves me as an adult now. Only because I decided to go to therapy and heal through it all. But now I really use it as strengths. For example, as a kid, I didn't really have a stable home environment. We moved pretty much every year to another city, or we would move to the US and then move back to Germany, like big moves. And so as a kid, before high school, I've been to over 30 schools in my life. Before high school. So then high school was the first time that I was at a school for like 4 years. It was the longest I'd ever been in one school with like a group of people. So one thing that I've become really good at, well, I became a people pleaser. Because of that, I became a really big people pleaser, because obviously as a kid, you want to make friends, you know, like you want to make friends. So I became a big people pleaser, but now I'm like a healed people pleaser where I know how to serve people without hurting myself. And I think that it really makes me a great bartender, because I am very empathetic, because I know what it feels like to not have anyone to talk to, or to be like the new kid in a place. But yeah, I see it more as a strength now. I'm like, I know how to stand my ground and be in new environments and be myself and be comfortable. So I am a reforming people pleaser, me too. Oh yeah. But then I went to therapy and now I'm like, okay, I look out for myself, but I also like to serve people in like a healthy way, you know? Hey, Forever Boy. Good at adapting. Super good at adapting now because of it. Like I didn't let it get the best of me. That's so much moving. Oh my God, yeah. I don't have a lot of baby pictures. We would lose a lot of things. I only have like a handful of baby pictures of myself, which used to always make me so sad. I think that's why I take so many pictures now, is because I want to like capture so many moments, you know? Keish dragged me into the Pokemon panel. I said I only know Pikachu. I remember that. They were like, let's go to the Pokemon meetup. I have to meet Nim. I have to meet Nimly. I get that I love making people smile, but I'm working on finding a balance, definitely. Now I'm like, now I'm the kind of people pleaser where like I love to please, right? But then it's like, hold on, I'm so sorry, I gotta excuse myself, I gotta get back to the bar and like work, you know? Like I know how to draw the line and draw boundaries. What time is it? 9:30? We bought, oh, you know what? I think we bought a couple of blue chickens from Marnie, didn't we? I'm like, where are they at? I think I put them in here. Are they still baby chicks? Let's see. They should be out here roaming around. Maybe they're still baby chicks. That's why I can't see them. That makes my heart sing. I sometimes don't know how folks feel and appreciate you being so direct and welcoming. Absolutely, yeah. Nothing but positive vibes from you. Nothing but positive vibes. Even in your streams, I haven't had the chance to hang out in your streams because I've been so busy. And a lot of people's streams, I haven't had the chance to hang out. But you're one of my favorite streamers. I love your energy. It's very calm and warm. And I think you're extremely intelligent. The first time I ever came across your stream, I still remember I was sitting on the couch and I came across your stream. I'm like, who the fuck is this beautiful ass woman? Who the fuck? I said, who the fuck is this beautiful woman? And I was playing you on my laptop and your voice just pulled me in. I said, immediately follow. I said, hello, hi, you're beautiful. And I think you like said something back to me. You're like, hey, Keish, or something like that. And yeah, you're just and you were talking about something, I don't know. I'm like, dang, we have a lot in common too. You were talking about some like spiritual stuff and like yoga. And I was like, wow, she's so well spoken and intelligent. Definitely my Woman Crush Wednesday. Remember the Woman Crush Wednesdays, y'all? Woman Crush Wednesday. But yeah, I think you're awesome. Hi. Oh, I'm so happy you felt welcome. That's what I hope, please. Both of you keep me so calm while I work, and I can't tell how amazing I find the both of you. Thank you, Vicious. You're so sweet. Don't worry, baby. We have a lot going on. Yes, I'm dressed as Drago next con. Stop playing with me, Spot. You play too much. It's Keish plays, not Spotum plays. Okay? You play way too much talking about I'm gonna dress up as Drago. Please. And you know what, Spotum? And if you don't, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset if you don't. We love magic and mindfulness. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna sell all these goodies. Put my batteries away. Oh, you guys, it's almost 4. Oops. I'm gonna hold you to it, Spotum. Okay, one last thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reorganize this. Y'all know I love a good color coordination. I messed this up last time I was playing. I accidentally hit the organize button when I didn't mean to do that. Okay, how did I have this organized? I think I had like the blues. Oh, the white, the blues. Oh, wait, whoops. Put this here. But thank you guys for letting me vent and for listening and for understanding. I'm going to tough it out. I'm going to stand my ground. I was hired for a reason, and I have so many people that come up to me, customers, especially couples. They're like, wow, you being here is so refreshing because the service is very subpar here. It makes us not want to come back. But now that you're here, we actually want to be here at the bar. I'm like, yo, can you put that in the Google review, please? I actually asked a guy this past weekend. He was like, you know, I don't know how to say this, but I've thought about not coming back here because the service kind of sucks. You know, it's very straight. It's very mono. He's like, but you're very outgoing and friendly, and it's enjoyable to be here. And I was like, that really means the world. Thank you. My manager had just walked by when he was saying it too. She said she heard it. And I was like, do you give Google reviews when you go places? He's like, yeah, I do. And I was like, would you mind just putting what you just said in a Google review? He was like, write your name down. I got you. Let's see if he did it. Very straight. Right. Nice. Can you put that on a Yelp review as a 5-star review? No, for real. And I told him, I was like, you know, scheduling here is based on performance, and part of performance is like the reviews that we get from people. So he was like, I got you. He's like, I'm gonna make you shine. He's like, I'm gonna make you shine. So let's see. Reviews. Reviews. Newest. No new reviews as of yet. Okay. Maybe he forgot. I'm always here to listen to the tea while drinking my tea. Mods, can you delete my message? Nah, we got it. We got it in writing. So you better pull up as Drago. You be Drago, I'm gonna be Judy. What? What's the problem? What's the problem, Spottum? Okay, let's put the dark blue here. And we'll put these lovely colors here. And then we'll fade into green. Something about a nice little color coordination just eases my mind. I'm going to put this in this here. And then now we can fade into the greens. And then we'll fade into the browns. The oranges, then the yellows. Oh, the orange. I forgot one little orange fleck here. And then we'll put the prismatic shard here, the golden. Actually, let's switch and do this. Oh, the purple. Oh, shoot, I forgot the purple. Dang it, I should have put that up here. Let me try that again. There we go. And now we'll fade into, I guess, the green. That's a bit bright. We'll do this. And then the yellow, orange. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Bam. Little color coordinated moment. We love it. All right, y'all. It is 4 o'clock, almost. Let me get ready for work. And I'll be on stream tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier. Sorry I was on so late today. I just needed to sleep in and then get some laundry done, have some breakfast, and do my Pilates. That's been keeping me very centered these past few, especially through these moments of tea. They keep me very centered to just tune into my body and recover a little bit. But I love you guys so much. Nice little vibe before work. This definitely gives me the energy I need to go get him, Tiger. Harold, stay in her lane. She better. She better. You guys take good care. Since I was on for such a short time, why don't we raid out? Let's see who's on. And raid somebody. Show some love. Maybe someone else who's playing Stardew. Or let's just see who's here. Oh, Haley Cat's playing Stardew Valley. Haley Cat's playing. Let's go raid her. Let's go raid Haley Cat. If you are a subscriber, hold on real quick. So if you are a subscriber, this will be your raid message. If you are not a subscriber, this will be your raid message. So let me know when you got your messages copied and pasted. Let me make sure I have my own message copied and pasted because I'm always late to my own raids. All right, here we go. We'll go show some love to Haley Cat. You guys take care. Forever Boy, I know I got to get to work, but thank you for stopping by. I love you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao, y'all. Take care. Let me get this all set up for Haley Cat. Little countdown. Bye. Oh, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Nim. Bye, Forever Boy. Bye, you guys. Bye, Vicious.